Hello there everybody, Sam'sTrains here, welcome back to the Railway and welcome back to a brand new series of live streams. It's been too long since I've done this, I've been desperately looking forward to this. And finally we are here, it's March, I'm going to be doing a stream every Sunday in March, and of course do note the new time of 2 PM. It's amazing to have you all here. How is everybody doing? It's only, well, early January, well even mid-January really, since I last did a stream. But it seems like a long time since I've talked to any of you guys. So how's it going? Do you want a shout out? Drop into the chat if you do. And I thought we'll do that first before I get started on everything else. So yeah, finally in March. It's been, well, I'm glad to see March, let's put it that way. It's been one heck of a February, hasn't it? At least in the UK, storms, floods. I hope all you guys are okay. I mean, I thought I had it bad having to stop filming because of the rain slamming against the ceiling. It's nowhere near as bad as some have had it, so I hope you're all doing okay. Thank you so much to all of the super chats so far. I've just seen one from the Ugly Duck Money. Says, great to be back. I feel in a retro mood today, so let's have the C1 Atlantic with some teak chloresteries, please. Absolutely, no problem at all. And by the way, thank you to everyone who sent happy birthday messages. I've no idea how people knew it was my birthday last week. I don't think I'd put it out there, but either way, thank you very much. I think it was, what was his name? James Dunlop, I think it was. There was quite a few people actually that sent me messages. So shout outs, let's have a go. Minifreak13, welcome to you. Racer32X, AR Pro, welcome to you. Sparky107, nice to see you again, Sparky. Liam Hillcoat, welcome to you. Lots of new faces, lots of new faces. Oh, Sparky. I didn't see Sparky do that. In celebration of my recent 14XX finally working, I'd like to see a 14XX and something else that I've just missed. Tell you what, if I can't find it in the chat, because this is going real quick, Lee Tong, I will definitely get back to the list and read that out later on. Lee Tong would like to, oh, here we go, Lee warned me about this. He says he'd like to see 2 Class 66s with ocean wagons and all the egg vans you've got. Oh, that is going to go very badly indeed. But Lee, I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. How are things, Sam? Can I have a shout out? Love the channel, says R32 Gaming. Yes, you can, and thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Things are absolutely fine with me. Yes, I'm doing very good, thank you. Oh, there we go. There was Sparky's and Backman Oliver pulling some Eleniotiques. That was the end of that chat message. Let's get back to the end. There we go. Shout out please, says Logan Humphreys. Hi me please, says Mr. Terrier77. Hi to you as well. Happy late birthday. It's not too late, it was only Monday it was, so thank you very much. Trains with David 2018, welcome to you. USA Amtrak, that's British of me, isn't it? P42 says shout out me please, so there you go, you got it in there. Oh, Kelly's just popped up. Can you run the grey P-tank engine and a grey goods train? By that I mean a ghost train. Ah, very spooky, Kelly. Yes, Kelly warned me she was going to freak me out with a spooky request, so I can certainly do that. Thank you for the support, Kelly. William Town as well, can you please run a Class 47? I don't often get asked to do a Class 47. With 10 Pullman coaches, dub this train the Nightfall Limited. Okay, well, it's not a name I'm familiar with, so hopefully I'm not taking part in some sort of meme there, but sure, I could do that. And there we go, these are coming through. It was a little late, isn't it, today? Why is it taking so long for them to come through? Either way, no problem at all, at least they are coming through, I guess. And Lucas Hagman, thank you to you. Hello from Australia. So there's loads of people asking for shout-outs. Keep at it. I'll have another session later on getting to your shout-outs. Man, I keep rubbing my hands together. It's not some evil scheme. It is just freezing cold. It's sunny as you like these days, but very cold still. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's coming up today. I've got quite a lot of stuff to show to you. First of all, in the, what was it? I think it was the Dapol Great Western Railcar review. I showed my 121 bubble car running really, really badly. And yes, it had gotten worse from previous videos. Loads of you guys in the comments suggested that I just send it back and get it replaced. And I have done. I have the replacement right here. I've not tried it yet. So that's a whole story we're going to get to. We're going to be fixing that that, well, not fixing it, but testing it, and we're going to have to cross fingers and hope the thing is actually better, and hopefully for the first time I'll see one running properly. The old one, if you remember, had a really slow motor. It was, lights were flickering, definitely something wrong with the motor. I've also got some new couplings to show you. Sideways 66779, thank you so much. Thanks for all of the super chats. I will be getting to those, so if I've missed you, don't worry, I will read them out. Anyway, yeah, I got sent some of these Hunt couplings. You probably will have seen them. They've been all over everywhere. Here's a close-up. So I'm going to be testing these out today. We're going to be putting them through their paces and seeing what those are like. So that should be a lot of fun as well. I've also got loads of your photos to show. People have been sending me emails with Wall of Fame photos, even though I've not been streaming, so I've got some of those to do. Jay, thank you very much. All right, youth, I'll be at my local model railway exhibition in Mansfield next Saturday. Will you or anybody else be watching, be there, or words to that effect? I won't be, because I'm going to one more locally next week, but if anybody is, let us know down in the chat. And finally, of course, I will be making time for lots of requests, and I've already had quite a lot coming through already. First of all, though, let's talk a little bit about the giveaway, which I always love to talk about because it's my way of thanking you for your very kind support. So one of the things I'm going to be giving away at the end of the series, final episode, is this, the Barricaldo tank engine, what I have called the best tank engine for less than £50. That's as far as my failing mind can remember. I don't think I've seen a much better one for less than £50, although it's up for debate if you like. So that's going away at the end of the series to a lucky winner. And also, I am giving away another Bullman model. Here he is. This is number 5. It's been ages since I've given away a Bullman, but that is the sort of second prize, if you will. And he does come with a certificate. Are you ready to learn his name? It is Braising. Braising. What a suitable name for a cow, I would say. So that is also going to be given away on the final stream of the series. All you have to do, basically everybody that sends a super chat throughout the series, and you can do it every episode if you want to, will be entered to win. And that's just my way of thanking you, because in all seriousness, I really do appreciate your support. Every little super chat, while it might not seem a lot, it all contributes, and it means that I can do what I absolutely love to do for a living, and you can't put a price on that. For that, I will always be incredibly grateful to you all, and there's no expectation for you to donate. If you're just here watching, or if you're watching later, that is also a massive support as well. So thank you all very, very much. Okay, so speaking of requests, I know some people are on about Bullman in the chat. Sam'sTrains says, I need that cow. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's bittersweet with old Bullman. He's nice to have around. He can be a bit of a pest. He's known to derail trains, but overall, yeah, it's quite nice to have some company, isn't it? Okay, well, what say you we get some trains running then? That's what this is all about. So I do have some requests ready to go straight away. These were from some of my engineers, and if you become a chief mechanical engineer, links in the description, you do get a free request for every series, and you also get entered for the prizes as well. So it's good value during stream season. So first of all, on the outside line, we have an appearance from the brand new Hornby Princess. Absolutely love that model. Did you guys like it? I really did, man. Good model. So that was requested by E350TB, wanted to see the wool winder with the new Princess, and I put some Pullman coaches with that. Colin Wykes wanted to see a 9F with a crisp sandwich. He just said crisp sandwich. He did not explain what he meant by that. So I thought about actually making a sandwich and putting it on the back of the train, but I decided that would be a bit silly. So I haven't done that. I've just used some crisp wagons and some bread wagons sandwiched between them. Bearded Frodo, thank you very much. Can you run a 9F with some coaches? I'll let you choose which ones. Thanks. Yes, of course I can, Bearded Frodo. Thank you very, very much for all the requests. And Rob Arnold, please run train through the ages, starting with a Mallard, then a Teak. Oh, yes, I remember doing that. Yeah, good idea, Rob. Thank you. Yes, I can certainly do that. So a huge thank you to all the requests. It's first come, first served, by the way. So if I don't get it done today, it will get done. It might just be next week, that's all. Okay, let's get these started then. Mr. Sandman was the third one. He wanted to see the Ruston Shunter, which is good to me. I can't complain at that. I love seeing the Ruston. Thank you to Fuzzy Cobra. Will you ever consider G-scale? Possibly not G-scale, but I have been thinking about other gauges, as some of you might know. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks or two. Radio Slaw Sosha says, Hornby Pen pulling 2 egg wagons. If that were possible, I would be very glad to do it. But thanks for the support either way. Thank you. Right, so I have to confess, I've not tried this situation. I don't know whether the Princess and the Pacific, the LNER A3 or A1, whatever it is, run at the same speeds. So that will be interesting to find out. Let's give this a go. Well, they were set in the right direction, so that's a good start. It's a step in the right direction. The lovely 9F with the crisp sandwich, between the red wagons, and then the lovely Ruston, who's got a little goods train, which I think is lovely. Thank you very much, Lee Tong. Oh, again, sorry I had to be done with the egg vans. No worries at all. Don't apologise. I'm only joking. I'm only glad to do whatever people want to look at. That's the whole point of the requests, really. Right, well, this is the one I'm interested in because it has the biggest element of danger. Are these two Pacifics going to derail? I hope not, but we'll see. Hello. Ooh, man, that camera looks a bit dodgy. I don't think it was that wonky when I set it up. Right, if that drops off the wall as we're going, hopefully I'll be able to catch that on camera. Man, that would not be good. Or maybe it would be good. I don't know. People always say disasters are good on streams. Yeah, I'm yet to agree with that, but we'll see. Ah, there we go. Well, they've almost completed a lap. That's not bad, is it? Salty Boy 118, thank you very much. Could you do Edward and Gordon, please? Yes, if you're willing to be extra generous and send £5 or $5 or more, I can do requests. I'm sorry I have to put a price tag on it like that, but if there were any less, I would have to obviously do too many and people wouldn't get theirs done. So yeah, anybody wants a request, $5, £5 or more, and I will do it for you. Live on stream, you have your 5 minutes of fame. Just include the loco you would like to see and the relevant rolling stock, and I will do that. Include it in the super chat message, that is. Right, I've just realised we've neglected the Ruston, and it's about to come past this camera right now, so there we go. Oh, slow and steady wins the race. I tell you what, I've run that Ruston quite a lot since I reviewed it. It's just one of those that's a real pleasure to run. Really is. Right, where are those Pacifics? Oh, they've just gone behind the bookcase. Man, they were quick. Paul S., thank you very much to you. Can you run a Ren 8F on a goods train? Yes, I certainly could do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. There's the 9F and the crisp sandwich. Steve Etheridge, thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing, but please run a few more. I'll be running plenty today, Steve. No problem at all. Thank you very much. Unless you mean running sessions, I guess. I will be doing some more running sessions too. Thanks for the support, folks. It's very kind. Right. Better stop this Ruston. I've just done a comical dad run across the room to get to the Ruston before it went too far. Yes, it would take too much time to do a second lap, so don't want to wear the poor thing out so early on. There we go. Lovely model, that one. Really lovely. Thank you, whoever that was. Who was that? That was Sparky129 Games. Thank you very much, Sparky. He says, hi again, my second request. Oh, he's got two already. If you could run Daylight with any rolling stock of your choice and the E4 as a banker. If not, then Mallard with coaches. Yeah, the Daylight should be fine, no problem. I can do up to 2 engines at a time without any issues. That should be fine. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Okay, and the 9F. There we go. Good run of that one. That is the, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but there was a 9F in real life that I drove once on the Great Central Railway. I don't like to talk about it because it's like showing off, isn't it? But yeah, I did actually drive a 9F once, and that model I had sort of customised by the model centre. Bullman is having a busy day today. Brendan, UP 1995. Wow, thank you very much, Brendan. Let me scroll down through the chat. Hang on. I'd love to see anything American. Keep up the great work, Sam. Sure, no problem. I've got a Berkshire. There's a few American things I can run for you. No problem at all. Thank you very much. That's very good. Trainline 5000, could you please run the Ruston double heading the Garrett? Well, the Ruston will be terrified hearing that one. Are you all right over there? Ooh, I hope it doesn't get crushed. Can you please run the Ruston double heading the Garrett, hauling anything you want? Okay, well, they probably will be able to haul anything we want. And Orion Goldsworth, thank you very much to you. You are entered for the giveaway. Okay, so let's talk about what happened then with my Dapple Class 121. So, as you know, yeah, the motor, well, we suspect, a lot of people agreed with me in the comment section saying, yes, they think the motor was faulty with this. It was running dead slow. I don't think I smelt burning, but it was that kind of symptom, you know, where it just runs really slow and the lights flicker. So obviously I had a choice. I could make use of Dapple's no quibble warranty. I thought about that, but obviously I'd owned it for less than 6 months, so Hatton's warranty, I bought it from Hatton's, was still valid. So I decided I would send it back to them. I know Hatton's. I trust them, so to speak. So I sent it back to Hatton's, no problems at all. The return was accepted, and I received a replacement, or what I thought was a replacement, a few days later. Except when I opened the box, I recognised that it was in fact the same model I'd sent back. And that made me think, ooh, what? So I got it out and tested it, and yep, sure enough, the issue was still there. So either by accident, well, I'm hoping it was an accident, they managed to send me back the same loco that I sent in to them. So obviously I decided, no, that's not good enough. I'm going to send it back to you again and hopefully replace it. And I've not actually had this one out yet, so I'm hoping this is an actual replacement this time. And if it is, we'll be able to see a 1-2 run running properly for the first time. So I'm going to do that. AZ Rail, thank you very much. He says, afternoon all, hope you have fun. Thank you, I hope you will as well. And William Hawks as well, can we see the City of Truro? The version with black valances. Thanks, Sam. I don't have that, unfortunately, William. But when I do, remind me, and I will do it for you. I have bought one. I should say that, but it's still in its box and I'm not opening it until I review it, unfortunately. So yes, we'll have to wait on that one. But how about I'll write that down, William, and I'll give you a mention in the review and maybe even dedicate it to you. How about that? And Jack Animations, thank you very much to you. That was very kind. Okay, let's do it. Let's get this thing out. So I've set up the track there on the table, not for the 1-2 one, that's just for when I test the couplings. So let's get this out. Now this is not a review, don't complain that I'm not doing a proper job of reviewing it. I do have a review of this model if you want to see it. So yeah, it feels like I should be opening this packaging and, I don't know, talking about the paperwork. Okay, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure they will have replaced it this time. Yeah, I left the, whatever this is, the transfers and stuff, I left those on top. And those are in the bottom of the box now, which suggests that it hasn't just been sent straight back to me. Yeah, I've no idea what happened with that. They were like, no, we definitely did send you a replacement. I was like, well, no, you didn't, because unbeknown to you, I actually had to cut down the steps on this one so that it would actually run. And sure enough, the steps were the same. So I know you didn't replace it. I suppose that could have been a grounds for them refusing to replace it. However, that was not the question. They accepted the return. It's just I got the same thing back. And yes, the steps have not been modified on this one. They are as they were, which means actually thinking about it, it's probably going to derail if I try and run this, but I'm going to try and run it either way. So let's give that a try. Thank you very much for the other donations coming through. Oh, it was Mayo wanted to see Mallard with egg vans, LNER open trucks and a brake. Blimey, Mayo. Thank you for wishing doom upon me with those egg vans. No, it's fine, it's fine. The egg vans, well, I think the last time I ran the egg vans, they weren't too bad on stream because I've tinkered with them and tried to improve them as much as possible. Although I didn't think I'd fix them entirely, so yeah, what's going to happen there, God knows. Right, let me move the 9F. In fact, I might as well move the wagons out of the way because I've got more requests to do, but yeah, they'll be, I doubt it will get around the track once without derailing because of those steps. But we'll try it on the middle line and we'll run it backwards and see. Okay, so last time, well, the previous 1-2-1 ran super slowly, like ridiculously slowly, even at medium speed. So I'm hoping this one is going to do much better. What do you reckon? Is it going to be better or not? I hope so, because I've been through hell and high water to get this. Okay, here we go. No, it's just as bad, if not worse. That is half speed right there. What on earth is going on? I don't know whether I should be cross with Hattons or with Dapol for this. Oh, what a useless thing. Can you believe this? People are going to say, you need to run it in. How? Look. Oh, that is ridiculous. The one I sent back was better. Oh my God. So I'm going to have to make a third return, I think. Oh, that sounds dreadful. Can you hear it? That's at full speed. Oh, that is insane. It sounds flatulent. Oh, that is terrible. And you know what? Some people have claimed that I'm unreasonable in my criticisms of Dapol. Ooh, gosh. Interesting claims there. No, there's nothing out of the ordinary there. Let's just pop it on my feedback controller, see how this goes. Man, I really expected that mine was a one-off with its faulty running. Ugh, I guess that makes sense now as to why they were so cheap. Oh, that's better. That's half speed. And that's full speed. Well, what a beautiful smooth runner that is. 5 out of 5. Okay, yeah, that's going back. I'm sorry, I was expecting to have more positive things to say there, but yeah, even if I wanted to be dishonest and cover it up, I don't think anybody would be buying that. Oh, that is such bad luck. Well, I don't know if it's, I doubt it is bad luck. 2 out of 2. That's not bad luck, is it? No, it does not sound good. I'm going to send it back and get a refund. I don't want to bother with them anymore, actually. Yeah, that's enough of that, I think. I think I've given it a fair enough chance, haven't I, there? Okay, scrap the damn thing on camera so Dapol can see. No, because then I won't get my money back. Send a parts bag back to Hatton's with the smashed remains of a loco in it. Yeah, I don't think that'd go down well. Although, right now, I do feel as though I want to. Where's my hammer? Oh, shouldn't do. I don't want this to go down the violent route. What do you reckon to that then? That is not good. She needs to be scrapped, David Hall. Yes, they do. That is awful. A brand, you know, it's been absolutely years since I've had a loco that didn't work properly out of the box. And here we have 2 consecutive ones from the same manufacturer, the same model, running like pants. That's just awful. Really, really bad. I'm cross about that, actually. Need to tone it down so as not to have a complete meltdown on camera. Ronan's Railways, egg vans with a Ruston, please, Sam. Yeah, you got it. We'll try that. We've got the Ruston out, so we can give that a try. What scale do I do? It's 00 gauge, Hamster Gamer, and some of it's HO, but the gauge is 00 or HO, whatever you want to call it. Notice me, please, says Ruben. Okay, I noticed you. I got you. And Sam Haslam says hello. I need my Thomas fixing, says Alfie. I need my 121 fixing, says Sam. Right, I'm going to go through and thank all of the very kind super chats that have come through so far. Thank you all so much for your generosity. It's been amazing. After I've done that, I think I'll probably go for a little bit of a, well, we'll have a chat and I'll do some more shout outs. Then I'll go for a break, set up some more requests, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, before the stream, it was Colin Wykes who sent in a generous donation. In fact, quite a few people did. Taggart 00, I've got a request from you which I need to do. The Flying Yorkshireman, same with you. Shining Time 4, same with you, in fact. So that's the first 3 done already. Thank you very much to you guys. So we have the Ugly Duckman, I think I read yours. Yes, the Lee Tong, number 16, yes, I did yours. Sparky129 Games, that was about the 14XX. Kelly, I read yours. William Town, yep. Lucas Hagburn, hello from Austria. Hello to you too. Welcome. I wonder what time it is over in Austria. Probably won't be that much different, will it? Jack Clark, been a while, number 34067, Tangmere rather, not Tange. With the Excalibur Express with Rodney acting as a support diesel. Ooh, good idea, Jack. Yep, I can sure do that. Sideways 66779, could you do Percy pulling as many EWS wagons and 4-wheeled coaches as possible with a Queen Mary? Asked before, but why not again, eh? Yeah, no problem at all. Yes, you're quite welcome. As many as possible. Might not be very many with Percy, bless him, because he's not a mighty engine, but we'll give it a try. Jay, I read yours out. Bearded Frodo, nice to see you. Thank you very much. Rob Arnold, yes, I read yours. Fuzzy Cobra, you asked about G-Scale. Radoslow, Socha, the pen. Lee Tong, yeah, no problem. Salty Boy 118. Could you do Edward and Gordon, please? Yeah, I'd read that one, I believe, didn't I? Paul S, can you run? Yeah, the Wren. Steve Etheridge, thank you very much, Steve. Sparky129 Games, I read yours. I'm going slowly because I don't want to miss anyone's messages because I'm conscious they've all come pretty quick. Brendan UP1995, Trainline 5000, Orion Goldsworth, William Hawks, AZ Rail, good afternoon to you too. Jack Animations, Mayo Hosco, Whammy Radio by Christian Man. Ooh, that's a new user. I don't believe I've seen Whammy before. Small contribution for your channel. Do you have any Scottish engines to run? Yes, I've got a few Scottish engines. I can certainly do that. Well, the one that came to mind was the J36, but that one's DCC fitted. Yes, I've got some Caledonian engines I could run. Yeah, okay, no problem. We can do that. That'll be nice, actually. I'll like doing that. Can't stay long, got uni in the morning, says E350. Oh, no problem. Good luck with uni, and thank you for popping in. William Hawks, can we see City of Truro? I don't have any City of Truro models, William. I've got City of Birmingham. How about that? We'll do that for you. That's the only city class I've got. Yeah, unless you mean the Duchesses, but no, definitely the 440s. William Towns, yes, scrap the damn thing, maybe, we'll see. Ronan's Railways, thank you very much for yours. Charles Curtis, thank you, Sam, for the great live stream. Thank you, Charles, that's very, very kind of you. And DLT Berkshire's just popped in and says you should get the Bachmann H2 Atlantic Beachy Head. Yes, the H2 is the only one I've not had as far as Atlantics go. I have been tempted. If they weren't so expensive, I'd think about it, but yeah, maybe one day. And a few more as well. Matthias Krigsman says, really tempted to get the Dapol Class 29 two-tone green, but knowing Dapol's reputation with 00 models, yeah. Greetings from Finland, by the way. That's it. I mean, Dapol is not, don't get me wrong, Dapol's models are not bad. I've got some really good ones, including some that I've not shown yet, which I have reviewed but not showed. Yeah, they're not all bad. They can do it. It's just the mechanisms have to be problematic in those 121s for me to have 2 out of 2 running unacceptably. It's just got to be, hasn't it? Yes, more egg van requests. Loving the live stream, says Lee. Yes, thank you very much. I'm sure I'm going to be loving the stream by the end of this after all the egg vans. You see, egg vans, that's another Dapol cock-up, isn't it? But then again, people are requesting them, so thanks, Dapol. Thanks for cocking that one up. Okay, I'm going to set up the next few requests then, and I'll be back in just a second. So go get some refreshments, and I'll see you in 2. Okay folks, welcome back. I have got everything set up. So welcome. If you've only just joined, and it's extra special, welcome to you. You haven't missed an awful lot. We've been doing some requests. We've had an absolutely pants performance from this Dapol 121 bubble car. Absolutely pathetic. Yes, that is definitely going back. I can't believe that. I've got some more requests set up, ready to go, and I'll talk about those in just a second. Also, obviously, we've got the giveaway starting. I'm giving away a Bullman, as you can see, who comes with his own certificate. Here we go. There we go. Brisket is his name. And then, is it Brisket? No, Braising. That was the last one. Honestly, Freudian slip there. And then we have the Baracaldo 060 steam engine, all of which are going to be given away on the final stream of the series. Thank you, Sparky129 Games. Everybody who's sent a super chat so far, you're all going to be entered for that. So thank you very, very much. What did Sparky have to say? Oh, I'm not going to put Bullman down there because he'll roll away and break off his low Mac. I've had that happen before. I promise this is my last request today. I would like to see Blue Tornado, if possible, with many EWS wagons, both long and short. Thank you so much. No problem, I can certainly do that. If it's not this week, it will definitely be next, so that's absolutely fine. So we've had a cock-up so far today. Hopefully now we're going to talk about a product which is a bit more fit for purpose, and that is, of course, the Hunt couplings. And I've got quite a few different varieties of them here today. Magnetic couplings, brand new. They've taken the hobby by storm. I believe they've sold out. They're due to be back in stock March 7th, I'm told, from Mr. Hunt. So if you missed out and you'd like to get some, that's when you need to look for them. I believe I will include a link in this stream after they come back in stock. So here we go. Here is a close-up. Let me try and get that in for you. That is what they look like. There's 6 different types at the moment, supposedly. There's the standard, there's the close couplings, that's the one you can see here. They also do standard stepped, close stepped, HST NEM couplings for the HST coaches, so they have the NEM plugs on them like that. And then they also have the HST Airfix versions as well, which have those sort of clips, which are non-standard, or non-NEM anyway. And then, yeah, as I say, these are the close ones. I've already said that, haven't I? And they work with magnets, as I've already said. So a lot of people have tested these already, so I'm not going to go through the rigmarole. If you want to find out, just look them up. But I thought because there's no mechanical interlock with these couplings and they're just relying on magnets, there has to be a point where those magnets will fail and pull apart. So my big question about these was, how many coaches theoretically can a loco fitted with these magnetic couplings haul before the couplings just come apart? So I've set up an experiment. It doesn't involve the 121, you'll be pleased to know, because it's not in a fit state to haul anything. So I'm going to put that well and truly out of the way in the bin. Oh, no, did I say that? Oh, I didn't mean to say that at all. So let me show you the experiment that I have planned. I have 3 wagons, although I don't need 3 wagons for the experiment. I'll probably just need 2. And then I have a pack of Hunt couplings right here. This is the standard coupling pack. And then I've got my quite dodgy little Newton meters here, which I'm going to use to measure the pulling force. So I've not had these out of the pack yet. This was another thing. I've decided not to open them until the stream. So here we go, opening for the first time. This will help to demonstrate how easy they are to use. So one drawback that I've already discovered with these, it's not really a drawback, it's probably more of a constraint. And it's the same constraint that we all had with our Brio wooden train sets with the magnetic couplings on there. Because magnets are polarized, of course, you have to make sure that you have opposites connecting to each other, otherwise they repel. Which isn't a massive problem. I mean, I suppose if you were doing some proper shunting, you just set up all your wagons to be facing the right way. But if you've got a turntable, or if you want to put a wagon on in a different direction for a change, for whatever reason, you can't do that without changing the couplings. So that is something I've thought about. How much of a problem that is, I've no idea. For me, it probably wouldn't be a huge issue, and trial and error would get you through it. DLT Berkshire, thank you very much. He says, can we do the Adams radial pulling chocolate wagons? Well, we could try. The Adams radials are another loco that don't work properly, but I did service them yesterday, so if there's a time when they're going to run properly, it should be now. Okay, so here are the couplings. Yeah, they look reasonable. They're, yeah, a bit cockeyed, but I've heard that they work well. I can pull them apart reasonably easily, actually. But as I say, I'm going to test this properly and find out really how much force you can put onto these couplings before they come apart. So I don't know whether there's an upside down, incorrect or correct way to do this. We do have A and B written on the couplings, so you don't have to use trial and error to figure out, you know, which polarity is which. But I think it would be just as quick, wouldn't it, really? So I'm going to fit some to these wagons. That goes in quite nicely. As you can see, they're much more subtle than the tension locks, that must be said. Yeah, quite impressive that. And then we'll put B, or is this one A? No, this one's B. We'll put B into this one here. And then we will do some measurements and see how much force it actually requires. Ooh, that's a very tight fit. See how much force is required to actually separate these wagons. So I'm going to put the first wagon on the end of the track here, and I've got a nail sticking up out of the track, which means that that is pretty firm. And then the second wagon goes onto the track like so, and I hopefully can just, ooh, that was a decisive snap if ever there was one. You ready? Oh, yes, that worked really well, actually. Okay, so let's find out how many coaches this can haul. Now, what I'm going to do is measure the force that's required to pull these apart in newtons, and then I've got my same formula that I use to calculate the coach pulling force of a loco. I'm going to punch the figure, whatever we get into that, and that should give us the number of coaches. So here goes. The meter I've got coupled right now can haul up to, well, sorry, haul. It can measure up to 1 newton, which is over 50 coaches, I believe. So we'll see how this goes. Right, pulling. That's 0.3, that's 0.4, that is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, that feels now quite a lot. 0.8, let's get that accurate, 0.9, and 1 newton. Now that, to me, is perfectly adequate. But let's keep going, let's swap meter. Oh, apologies for that. Yeah, I've had a bit of a cough recently. It's not been too bad today though, has it? Okay, so this one goes from 1 to 10, so obviously we can't be quite as accurate, but when we're talking over 50 coaches, I think accuracy goes out the window a bit. I should say, whoa, that made me jump. I should say that this is a theoretical maximum coaches. If you have an incline, obviously you're doing work against gravity then, so yeah, it will drastically alter. Now that looked like just 1 newton to me. Yeah, that was just 1. So let's just try this again with the other one. It should fail at exactly 1 newton, which is actually quite impressive that it fails at such a nice round figure such as that. Let's try that again. So if we assume that it can definitely do 1 newton. Let's just go a bit further. Oh yes, any further than 1 and they come apart. So let me punch that into my algorithm. Let's put the wagons back down. Here we go. I'm just pulling up my laptop here, and I'll punch, that's the word I want. I'll punch it in and we'll see what we get. So that is 1 newton. So that should be able to do 55 coaches. The number is 55.2, but obviously the 0.2 doesn't help. So the couplings can probably, on straight track, and level track, I suppose, and as long as you're accelerating your locos gently and not doing what I sometimes do and giving them full whack straight away, as long as you do all of that, yeah, I would have said you'll be in a good situation there. So that's great. Next up then, I'm going to fit the couplings to another wagon here, and when a request is suitable, I'm going to pop these on, and I'll tell you about that as well. And yeah, we'll give that a try. So I'm going to put A and B onto this wagon. Yeah, to be honest with you, they look way better. These are not the close couplings, so obviously these are way too far apart. I think for these you'd probably want them coupled close. Might try that in another day. But they are still much more subtle than the larger tension locks there. And as I say, they'd be more so if you used the even better close coupled ones. So let's put the third wagon in between. There we go. Now let's see what happens if I unplug this wagon and turn it around, and hopefully we'll get a demonstration of some rappelling going on. I mean, could that be usable? Yeah, that could be used in a way, couldn't it? They have actually coupled now, which is strange. So they're trying to connect to the sides of the couplings. Oh, that's odd. How's that happened? Now they're actually coupling dead on with very little force required to separate them, but they are actually to a degree coupling. Interesting. So yeah, that's a thumbs up from me. I was wondering really how strong they would be. They don't feel very strong to the hand, that must be said, but they're more than adequate to haul. As I say, even on an incline, I would say 10, 15, 20 coaches. I very rarely haul more than 20 coaches in one go, so that is really quite good. Very impressive stuff. Well done, Hunt. That's an odd way to address him, wasn't it? Yeah, very good, very good. And we'll put them on the track and test them later on, but as I say, there's lots of videos out there already, and they all show them working absolutely fine, or at least the ones I've seen do. So how's everybody getting on? Is everybody happy? Let me know if you want a shout out, and then we'll get on and do some requests, shall we? I think that's what we need to do next. Oh, we've got some very dodgy comments here. Not dodgy, it's controversial, that's the word I was looking for. He says, Piggy Nice 06 says, Silverlink is the best A4, in my opinion. Ooh. Yes, I do say, I know people will agree, but I do think the silver livery is one of the nicest, that's got to be said. Lakota Theroff, thank you very much. He says, closest to, yeah, that's fine, no problem. Could you run the Duke of Gloucester TTS, not on, with Pullman coaches? The Duke was the first video I saw on here. Wow, was it really? Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, the TTS locos do only work on DCC, but I'll sort that out for the next stream for you and do that for you first thing next stream, so no problem, we can certainly do that. Okay, Blueboy3801, can I get a shout out? Also, how are you, Sam? I'm very good, thank you. Got a bit of a cough, but I feel fine, so thank you, and I hope you're doing all right as well. Ollie Morris says shout out. Mayo Hosco says shout out as well. Matic Krazan, I guess. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, don't ever ask me to pronounce a word that I'm not entirely familiar with, because I will mess it up 100%. But there we go, did it anyway. Hi Sam, says Trainmaster Productions. Hi to you as well, hope you're having a good day. Would you ever get into N-Gauge, Daniel Byrne? I've thought about it, I have thought about it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it would be nice when I run out of stuff to review in 00 gauge. Maybe. We'll have to see. Shout out, says Alfie Gibson. That's no problem. DLT Berkshire. Oh, thank you very much, DLT. You're entered for the various prizes. I hope you do well. Good luck to you. Jacob Hampshire says shout out. Apple's Friend 345. I would consider myself Apple's friend, although not where PCs are concerned. Please shout out, please. There we go, no problem. I don't like asking for shout outs, says Jove Boss. It's okay, I give you permission. You're allowed to, but there's yours anyway if you wanted it. Polarized 367 says shout out, question mark. Yes, you can have a shout out, no problem. Hi Philip, hope you're okay. Philip Page there, I recognise you. I recognise a lot of these people actually from the comment sections. Can you run James, says Spencer McKibben? Yeah, James is all ready to run. If you want to send a super chat for £5, $5 or more, I can do any loco you like. What's the Bachmann 7F like, says Ashley Wilson. For the RRP, very expensive. They are good models though, I would say. If you can get them for a reasonable price, they are good. They are worth it, I would say. I like mine, and I know a lot of people like theirs too. One of the better Bachmann locos, I would say. What was your first Hornby, says Toad Army. I can show you. Let me go and grab it. It's questionable because When I first got into model trains, my parents bought me a train set, and that was bought in sort of September time, something like that, but it was for Christmas, so I couldn't open it until December. But me being me, I couldn't wait until December, so I actually bought a loco which was an A1 or an A3 Doncaster loco, and I actually got that before Christmas because I bought it, but the first one that was bought was this. It was a little 040 from the something Highlander, Caledonian Highlander, Blue Highlander, that was it. And this is the very one. As you can see, the lining's worn away a little bit. Not sure how that happened, probably just fingers touching it like that. It's got a lot of use in the early days. Kelly Ashford, thank you very much for that. I did just miss what you put there, but thank you. I'll go and grab the old pad and see if I can read what that said. Just put the Blue Highland. I've got no surface to put locos down on these days. Okay, feeling frightened yet? Yes, Kelly, the trepidation is building up inside me at the thought of running that great train you asked for. I'm not doing the scared look. You can do it yourself in the emojis if you like. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Let's get some requests done, shall we? So, we have Tagot00 wanted to see the DJM J94, which is a strange request. They're nice engines, but not nice models, in my opinion, although we've seen worse since. With some 16-ton mineral wagons, so I've done that. The Flying Yorkshireman wanted to see a blue steam locomotive and a blue diesel of my choice, I think. You didn't specify. With a passenger train, I believe. Whammy Radio by Christian Mann. Thank you very much. Here's another contribution. If I keep this up, I'll have something about him enabling me to afford something crazy, I guess. Let's have a look. You help me afford a frying pan for your eggs after the egg cars keep derailing. That's a good point, although I don't think I'd want to fry up and eat eggs that are smashed all over my carpet. But that's very generous. I will consider a frying pan, yes. Although anybody crazy enough to put actual eggs into Dapol egg vans, deserves whatever comes to them, because I wouldn't do it with the way they derail. So there we go, we've got that anyway. And then the Shining Time 4 wanted to see the Dapol B4. You see, that's a decent Dapol loco. No, see, they're not all bad, don't take that impression. With 6 ocean wagons and an LSWR brake. Well, I'll say it's not a bad loco, it's a very, very expensive loco for what it is, and I think 040s from other manufacturers have had better features and better quality, but overall it's no complaints, it does what it's supposed to. So there is the J94 on the feedback controller. Sounds a bit like a dying baby, unfortunately, although not that I know what such a thing sounds like. And then I chose the USA Dock Tank and the Class 25 Rat with some Pullman coaches. And then, of course, the B4, which isn't working. After all I've just said, there we go, no problem. Yeah, I must say I like the B4. It's a good looking loco. So as an enthusiast, yes, it is a loco I'll often run. I enjoy it. So there it goes with the ocean wagons, the first of many ocean appearances, I imagine. Yeah, people like those. I like them, obviously, because I've got about 30. This is a combination I've never done before, the 25 and the... oh, something's derailed. Hold that thought. Where is it? Oh, an ocean wagon. They don't usually derail. How has that happened? The only thing I can think of is the mismatched... No, it's not even a mishmash. Johnny English going on there. Yeah, it's not a mismatched coupling because the J94 I've fit a big, large tension lock on it. That's strange. Oh well, we'll get it into shot here and see if I can't pop it back on. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, try that again. Keep an eye on that, shall we? Jason Biggs, thank you very, very much. He says, hello Sam, long time no see, and I missed the end. I never get to them in time, do I? What am I like? Okay, I saw Whammies, or W-A-M-Y, they're in capitals, so I'm guessing it's not supposed to say Sammy. Whammy, even. Jason Biggs, yes. Long time no see, can you run an Oxford rail train, but not the cannon? Oh, that's very firm. Not the cannon, okay. Only egg vans can sustain us, says William Town. I disagree, but fair enough. Let's have another look. Let's get these run. Oh, we just missed the back end of that LSWR brake there, not to worry. Let's go for another lap, shall we? What do you reckon? People have been saying they want to see more trains run, so we will do that. Nice rake of Pullmans, of course, looking pretty good. There we go. And sure enough, yeah, the J94 does run a little bit better. It's not an amazing runner, but it is better, I would say, on the non-feedback controller, which is expected. Yeah, it's not bad, is it, that? Still not much of a crawler, unfortunately. I wouldn't say the crawl's any better, but it is perhaps a little bit less underpowered, yeah, on the better controller, but yeah, it's still not a loco I'd recommend unless you can get it really, really cheap. But yeah, they're not bad. Hello. You got a nice shot of the back end of that PC. I've pulled this PC forwards now because the cables and that were getting in the way of the track. It looks like they still are, but they are clear at the moment, so that's okay. And let's have one more shot of the B4 then. It should be coming into shot any second. Sorry, I have to have a drink. I don't know what it is about me getting ill when live streams are due, but yeah, I've always got a cough during live streams. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Sorry, I'll try and restrain it. It's one of those really irritating, tickly coughs though that just sort of creep up on you and you can't sort of hold them down or anything. Although if I tried to hold them down, I suppose my voice would fail, wouldn't it? Yeah, not a nice thing to try and do. Okay, folks, thank you for those. They were lovely. Yeah, to be honest, even the J94, even though I don't like the model, well, I don't dislike the model, I just disagree with a lot of the design choices with it. But despite all that, they're still nice locos to run, aren't they? They do look good. Oh, there goes the B4, just disappearing there. Where is she? Where is she? We should just get her through the bottom of this shot. Greetings from the NRM, says Rennie Rex. Wow. Sam'sTrains is on at the NRM. Gosh. Hope you're having a good day, Rainy, or Rennie, whatever your name is. Yeah, it is a good place, the NRM. Do love the NRM. Let's make an egg van cult, says Void Lair. Yes, I'll happily form a cult based around egg vans. I don't know if I'd want to worship them. Maybe it could be a cult designed to bring down egg vans, something like that. What's the opposite of an egg van? I don't know. What's the enemy of a chicken? A fox? What am I on about? I don't know. Yeah, you don't get fox vans, unfortunately. Thank God. That would be cruel, I imagine. Okay, this tangent is strange even for me. Okay, so thank you very much. That was Tagot 00, the not frying Yorkshireman. See, I've got eggs on the break now, thanks to you. The flying Yorkshireman and Shining Time 4. So thank you very much to you guys. We'll get on to some more requests in a second. First of all, though, I've got some Wall of Fame photos to show you. Mind blanked there. I always love looking at these. If you want to send in photos for me to show during the live streams and then put up on the wall behind me, as you can see, filling up really nicely, just email them to me and I'll get them to you for next week. But as I said, yeah, people have been sending them in even though I've not been streaming, so that's cool. We've got some stuff to look at during the first stream. The first one is really cool. This one was from Cole F. This is his original Thomas character. What's the number there? Number 14. There we go. So that looks good. It does say his original character there, which is really good. So thanks for that, Cole. You're a much better artist than I am. That is for sure. This is a loco that I think I recognise, although I could be wrong because it is shrouded in darkness, which is really quite nice. It looks good and stylish, but I could be wrong. I think that's a Berkshire. If it's not, please do let me know in the chat. But that's from Alex D. So thank you, Alex. Yeah, that looks like a Berkshire. I just don't recognise the number. I think it's 765. Yeah, it looks like 765. So I could be right, could be wrong. Yeah, whatever it is though, it looks good, so thanks for sending it. Lee Tong again, what I've started with the egg fans, what have I started, sorry, today with the egg fans today, sorry. Don't be sorry, it's okay, it's funny, I know it's a meme, it's cool. Brendan M sent this one. This is a class obviously a bit more recognisable. The A4 of course, looks like it's got some, oh no, I was going to say Pullmans, definitely not Pullmans, Blood and Custards. There we go, looks like XLNER, Blood and Custards as well, which is lovely. So thanks for sending that one in, Brendan. Always love it. I wonder how many A4s I've got on my wall. Many, many. If I was really sad, I guess I could count them. Okay, I love these. I always love it when people actually draw stuff and send in their own artwork. So Edward's done this. I forgot Edward's age now. I think he's, well, I think it was told to me. Perhaps it's best I don't give away people's details, like their age, although I'm sure it'd be fine. But yeah, it's a very, very good loco. How many driving wheels has that got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 wheel drive. That is quite an incredible loco by British standards. So I think, yeah, we've got a budding steam engineer in the making there in Edward. So thanks for that one. Great drawing. Again, much better artist than I could ever hope to be. And then we have this one. This is Hugh. I like this one because it's almost like a cross between an A4 and a diesel. See what I mean? It's got that sort of steam cab and streamlined front. But then the driving wheels almost look diesel-like, so yeah, that looks pretty good. Thank you for that one, Hugh. Hopefully I got your name right. Ryan from Sam'sTrains Recap. I know Ryan sent in this one. I forget now where he went, but it looks like we've got the Flying Scotsman there in the background. Cool, look at that. What a lucky guy getting to see Scotsman, and doesn't it look beautiful and moody almost with that steam shrouding the area? Yeah, looks really good, does that. Okay. Next one, oh, this one's a bit better. Well, not better, it's a bit different, I meant to say. Trains and Planes Centre on this one. It's a loco from the Brecon Mountain Railway. I love mountain railways, very cool. Sorry about the coughing, folks, it's really tickling me. Yeah, don't know much about the loco, couldn't tell you much about it, but it does look fab, doesn't it? Really, really good. Yeah, looks like a beautiful place as well. I'd love to know. Well, I don't know if it is on the Brecon Mountain Railway or not, but I'd love to go if it is, because it looks a beautiful place. And then the last one, this one was from Vincent. I wonder if it's from the same place. Nene Valley Railway, it says. I wasn't aware that old Scotsman had been to the Nene Valley, but maybe it was. Oh, perhaps that's not the Nene Valley. It just says it on the nameplate. Either way, yeah, looks very, very good. Right. Apologies, I'm just going to go and grab my drink wherever I've left it, and I'll be back with you in just a second. So what shall we do next? Yeah, shall we do some more requests next? I think that might be a good idea. Let's have a look. Yes, it was the... I've just realised I've made a mental blip. What was the running number of what I just called the Flying Scotsman? 60103. No, it ain't the Flying Scotsman. Is that what this person's telling me? Let's see if the Flying Scotsman can actually fly. No, I believe that was Tornado, if I'm not much mistaken. Although with my memory, could be wrong. Stop ignoring me, says Adam Rustin. I'm not ignoring you. I never ignore people. It's just the chats do go rather quick. And yes, you're right. I wasn't at the tablet. That was the thing. Okay, shall we do the next lot of requests then? I'm just going to nip through and, well, I'll tell you what, we'll save the thanks until the end because it is quite a big list. But we'll go down and write down the next few requests and then we'll get those started. Man, I'm so sorry about the coughing. The good news is I've had it for about a week, so hopefully next week it should be gone. Fingers crossed, I can't promise, but let's hope. So it was Duckman with a request I really approve of. It is the C1 with some teak chloresteries. I'll just put CL because I know what that means. So yeah, I can do that, no problem. Lee, oh gosh, here we go. Lee got in there early. So he wants to see 266s. Well, there's no getting away from it, and there's no getting away with it. Ocean wagons and the egg vans. Yeah, no way I can get out of that, is there? Okay, that's okay, no problem. I might, the ocean wagons are on the inside line. The inside line doesn't have any second radius curves, so we might get away with that, we'll see. Okay, and then the next one was Sparky129. 129, who wanted to see the 14XX, which is fine, with Bachman Oliver. Ooh, I like that idea. His real life counterpart. And some LNER teaks. Ooh, lots of LNER teaks in this series. Okay, no problem. Right, should we go and do it then? First, let's go to the cabs. The cabinets. Ooh, look at Sam trying to be all hip. Yeah, it doesn't work. Don't try it. And get some of the stuff we need. So let's have a look for rolling stock then. So we're going to want the teaks, the chloresteries rather. Those are in here. Ooh, containers all over the place. Yes, I forgot to mention we had an earthquake. Seems to have upset my rolling stock cabinets. Not to worry. Okay, teaks. The C1's reasonably powerful, so I'll put my 3 best teaks on, shall I? Here we go. Okay, yeah. Egg vans, well, I've already got the ocean wagons, so we'll just pop the egg vans on as well. Come on, you little devils, somebody's asked for you. How many have I got? I think there's 7 or 8, isn't there? Ugh. And that's the other thing, he's left me no option but to run them all. He says, all the egg vans you've got. Okay, no problem. Thank you, whoever that was. I will come and take a look shortly. Hang on, that's not an egg van. That's the, yeah, that's not an egg van. I've not reviewed that thing yet. We'll put that away. There we are, that's the egg van. Okay, and what was the third request? Thank you, whoever that was. Let me just have a look. Oh, that was WAMY Radio by Christian Man again. Allow me to add more for cough medicine for you. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Now, if I keep having a sip, I don't know what's more annoying, the sipping or the coughing, but we will see. And then we just need some teaks, and the 2 14XXs aren't that powerful, so we'll go with just 3 teaks, and that won't take too long to set up, hopefully. Okay, let's do this then. Let's set this up. So the ocean wagons can stay on. Oh man, I've got a bad feeling about this. Very, very bad. Okay, Dapol B4, you can move out the way. You don't want to be party to this. And here come the egg vans. Okay, so how many do we actually have? 3, 6, yeah, there are 7. Oh goodness. So one of them has got a wide tension lock coupling on it, I believe. No, it hasn't. Okay, I must have changed that then. I could have sworn I fitted one bigger coupling on, because one of them was particularly troublesome. Oh God, yeah. This is why I don't like them, because they don't couple properly. Oh, come on. I guess this is what he's paid to see. There we go, frustration. Yeah, they're just, you could not shunt with them. It would be impossible, because you've got to, look, oh, I've done it now. You've got to be there to couple them. You can't, they won't couple together by being pushed together, as you can see. Oh. Second time lucky that time, it actually did couple. There we are. Well, one of the hooks is engaged. Okay, last one, let's see if we can actually do it first time with the last one. Ready? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. Right, coupled to the ocean wagon. Yeah, that's coupled. Derailed immediately. Probably my fault though, that. Oh God. Yeah, I think that was my fault. I might have just given it too much of a shove. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. These have come uncoupled now. And now they're not going back together again. Oh my God. I should throw these vans away or sell them or burn them or something. And then I can say, oh, I haven't got any of those when people ask for them. Okay, 2 Class 66s. I know Lee was asking how many 66s I'd got, and I had the feeling that he was going to ask for an insane number of them or something. So I said, oh, and I've got to limit it to just 2 engines per request, which is true actually. Yeah, I can't be running much more than that. Some locos that draw less power, I could probably run 3, but yeah, I'll say 2 just to be safe, because I don't want to blow up my nice controllers or anything. Okay, so these are 2 Bachmann 66s. They are quite powerful, so yeah, they won't have any trouble at all hauling these egg vans. Depends if they get stuck. Oh, these aren't coupling dreadfully well. Have I got them on the track right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, couple to the egg vans. Fail to couple to the egg vans. Push the egg vans together. Still fail to couple. Okay, right. Have we got them now? Let's see. Right, good. I'll take those out of the way then. Nice and quick. Quick. There we go. Okay, so that's that one done. Now we want the C1 and the teaks. So I think we'll take off the J94, do you reckon? Yep. So let's put the J94 back into a siding, shall we? That should be a quick way to dispose of that one. Hopefully it won't derail. Though it is reasonably sure-footed, that one. Reasonably. It does derail sometimes. And that was the LMR teaks, wasn't it? So we'll pop those on. Okay. Alright. 3 of those. Oh, this is going to look great with the C1, isn't it? Oh, yes. We've got 2 brakes. Never mind. I must have grabbed too many brakes. I have got too many brakes, actually, when it comes to these teak clerestory coaches, but that's okay. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, so I've just got to spot the C1. Oh, I love this. This could be my favourite steam loco, at least in model form. I just think they're beautiful. They really are. Okay, make sure the drawbar's connected. And tender on first. And then let's get the loco on. Extra care with this one. Yeah, you always notice extra care when the loco costs what this one does. Silly price really, but yeah, you got what you paid for, because the livery is just incredible. Right, let's see if the thing still works. It's been a little while since I've run this one. Oops, need to shut this point. The J94 was trying to move. There we go. Oh yes, such a good runner as well. That's it, I like it when backmen pull out all the stops, because you actually get decent mechanisms in them. I think it's still got a 3-pole motor in that one, but yeah, generally speaking, it's a much better runner. It's got the bearings and everything, and tender pickups too. Who'd have thought that? Okay, so we want Oliver now, and a 14XX. Right, oh, I can see the 14XX. This is the one that I put the new motor in just a few weeks ago. I can't remember when that video went out now. Where's Oliver? Oh, here he is. He's behind Percy. Percy, you get yourself ready, because you've got to run in a little while. Okay. Well, I'm glad that the 14XX has got Oliver to help him along, because, yeah, as you know, the motors like to blow up on those, don't they? Well, mine did. Just move the other locos out of the way. There we go. Make sure that class 25 doesn't fall on the floor. Okay, budge the Pullmans out of the way. And then we'll get the teaks on board. I don't believe my Oliver's ever... Well, Oliver might have done, because I always find these teaks look a bit Thomas and Friends like, don't they? But I don't think my 14XX has ever hauled anything. LNER before, which is good. Well, I don't know if he'll like it, but tough. Oh, that was a creepy noise. Thank you, whoever that was. I'll come and take a look. All right, Oliver, who shall we put at the front? Well, we'll put Oliver at the front so we can see. How about that? I don't know which one would be faster. Something tells me I might have done this before. Yeah, no doubt these have double-headed together before. Okay. Ah, see, the cheap toys, they couple together perfectly. You wouldn't have believed, well, you would believe it actually. It's exactly what I'd come to expect. There we go, that's working. Seems a bit slow and painful though. Oliver's doing most of the work. His wheels are going much quicker than the 14XX's. Oh gosh, hope we don't have another burnout on our hands. It's not so easy to replace the Bachmann motors. Well, they're easy to replace, but harder to get hold of, aren't they? Right, let's see how this goes. I'll have another sip of water to stop me coughing in your ear. Let's see who that other guy was. That was UniKitKat. He says, hello Sam, welcome back. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for your kind support, and welcome back to you too. Right, let's not get idle. Let's keep an eye on those egg vans. Please cross your fingers. Like I say, I put them on the inside line where there's no S-bends or anything dodgy like that, so hopefully they'll be okay. I would say the biggest problem will be just them coming uncoupled. Here's some advice. If rolling stock feels light to be on the track, put some weights in them. The same can be said for locomotives. Yes, that is very true. I frequently do add weights to my locos and rolling stock, and it does make a difference. Usually for the best. Oh, there goes that C1, look at that. Yeah, brilliant runner, that one. I don't think I've ever had a problem with either of my Atlantics mechanically. Yeah, really good. There's the, oh, we've just missed the double headers. Let's bring this back on. I'll tell you what, let's raise our glasses, because the egg vans have made it round one lap without derailing. That is crazy. I don't know whether we should push our luck and do another, but I'm going to, I think. There we go, there's the double header, Oliver, and the 1400. Yep, they're doing that all right, aren't they? Can't complain at that, with the teaks looking good. Let's go with a close-up on those, see if we can get them running by. Yeah, egg vans behaving themselves. I don't know what I did, but obviously they're, well, if I put them on the outside line, that would be a problem, I think. So I think I've done the right thing putting them on the inside line, because like I say, without that S-bend, they're a lot better. And without the second radius, they're a lot better. Good. Well, thanks for that, folks. Those were really, really good. So who were they? Just to give their channels a quick shout. That was the Ugly Duck Man, of course, Lee Tong and Sparky129. Thank you very much, you three. Okay, let's bring the C1 back. Come on, C1, that's enough beautiful running from you. Yeah, this is a loco for a lifetime. I don't want this getting spent too soon. There we are. Bring that back into shot for you so you can see. Oh man, Yeah, it's just the wheel configuration. I hope that the manufacturers make some more Atlantics. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? There we go. 266s, yeah, they were great. I'd love to see how much those two could haul together. Although if these are powerful, yeah, the Hattons ones would be even more so. I dread to know how much two Hatton 66s could haul. One thing's for sure though, they could definitely exceed the coupling power of those Hunt couplings. Yeah, there'd be way more than a Newton between two of them. In fact, I bet there would be with these Bachmann ones. They're certainly not weak. Brill. Right, thanks for that, folks. Let's go with, shall we do one more round of requests for today? And then we'll get to the rest next week. Outside Tongue says, sorry, Lee Tong, outside Tongue, what? He puts outside line next week, ha ha ha. Oh, well, I don't know if you can specify which line you'd like your request to run on that. That might have to rest with me. We'll see. It would be nice to have a disaster, wouldn't it? Just to have one happen on stream. I know that's a crazy thing to say. I shouldn't want to see disasters, but we'll, if that's what you want, I might have to oblige. Okay, let's do some more then. Okay, next up we have the terrifying request from Kelly. So let's do this. This is, so she wants to see the grey P-Class. So I think the idea is she wants to make it a sort of ghost train, I think, which is fair enough. And some grey goods wagons, yeah. In theory, the egg vans are grey goods, but we won't do that. No. Grey goods wagons, that's fine. Yeah, I've got some grey ones, I'm pretty sure that should be fine. William Towns wanted to see the 47. Yeah, like I say, I don't run that very often. With 10 Pullman coaches. Okay, we'll try that. Don't know if I own 10 Pullmans, but we can try it. Yeah, the Nightfall Limited, I've got to call it. Okay. That's fine, and then it was, oh yes, this was a nice one as well from Jack Clark, wanted to see Tangmere with the Excalibur Express coaches. Yes, those are nice. Was there anything else on that one? Oh yes, and Rodney. Okay, Excalibur plus Rodney. Rodney is a class 50, I believe. I forget. Yeah, I think it is. Right, let's do that then. So we need the Pullmans back. In fact, we need a lot of Pullmans back, so I'll grab some of those, shall I? Okay, first things first then. I always keep pressing the wrong button on that one. Let's see if I can find some grey wagons. I don't think I have... Well, I do. I've got some. Yeah, we'll make it open wagons then. Okay, grey ones. Let's see. So we've got an LMS one. Hawkins. That one almost looks green, but yeah, we'll call it grey. I don't think Kelly will mind. Yeah. Cozy Fires, it looks like. W. Bernard, yep. How many have I got? 4. Let's try and make it 5. Oh, yeah, we've got a, looks like a sheep wagon? Don't think it is. Perhaps it is. Who knows? Who cares? There we go. That's 5. Let's pop those down onto the track. And we want the grey P-Class. So, let's swap the Thomas boys, shall we? And put them on the middle line. Okay, just whip those off very quick. That's it. And the teaks as well. I don't think we need teaks, at least not right now. Yeah, I can't remember any more teak requests coming through, so they can move. Oh, just have another drink. I can feel another cough coming on. Man. Tell you what, I'm quite impressed with those Hunt couplings. I will have to get the rest out of their packs and try the rest. But yeah, they look as though they're going to be decent, don't they? As I say, there's a few constraints with them. I mean, it is, depending on what sort of model you are, is a bit of a faff having to remember, well not remember, but having to have your wagons facing in a certain direction every time, otherwise they won't couple properly. And in fact, in a way, it's possibly worse that they do sort of couple when the polarity is wrong, because you might not realise that you've got the polarity wrong, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's not a huge deal, and if you think about it, unless you've got a turntable, your wagons aren't going to be turning round, are they? So once they're in place, once they're facing a particular direction, it's not going to change. But yeah, I don't know, sometimes you might want to put coaches facing other ways, potentially. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so we want that. I'm hoping that my Class 47 can actually handle 10 Pullmans. Let us know in the chat, yes or no. Can the Hornby Class 47 handle 10 Pullman coaches? I'm not sure. We'll try it. I only say that because the centre axle on the driven bogie I did actually fix it. Yeah, the centre axle on the driven bogie was too low, and it actually lifted off some of the driving wheels from the track. It's a really strange little fault, but what I actually did was I removed the centre axle entirely and just glued the wheels in place as dummy wheels. They don't actually touch the track anymore, obviously, and that has fixed the problem. But either way, it's only got one driven bogie, so whether it's going to be strong enough to actually haul 10, we'll have to see. One thing is for sure though, I did just give the 47 a service, so if it's got a chance, today will be it. Okay, so some people are saying yes. Harvey Hurst says yes. C&NW Train Fan says yes. Ruben Mortimer says no. And Blue Boy 3801 says maybe. It's like you're answering one of my polls. I was putting maybe in. Duckman thinks not. Harvey's definitely saying yes. All right, well, let's find out, shall we? Let's give this a try. So I've got 4 already. Would somebody mind counting? Because I'm going to lose count, aren't I? Because I keep talking and losing concentration. But that's 4, so if I go and grab 6 more, that should do us. A little bit of insane mental maths going on there. Didn't know I was a mathematical genius, did you? Oh no. Yeah. Hopefully, I should probably clarify that that was sarcasm, because after the pen review, I've been slightly dismayed that some people actually thought I was serious. Yes, the pen review was a joke. Alert, alert, it was not serious. I would say I haven't lost my mind, but that might not be true. But yes, it was a joke, it was a joke. I don't really collect pens. Although, maybe we'll do another pen review one day, I don't know. If Bachmann make a pen, I might get it to review it, just so I can laugh at its mechanism, or I don't know. I can't afford 70 quid on a pen, mind you. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we go. God, that was very scathing actually, wasn't it? I really need to stop this negativity. Oops, okay. Right, man, this looks a lot of coaches for a Railroad 47. It really does. We'll try it, Well, you can't say I didn't try it then. Okay, 5, 6, 7. These couplings, all the coupling hooks dropped off and I had to glue them on, so that's why these aren't coupling right. But they do the trick. 8. It's feeling pretty heavy. Final 2 of the Queen of Scots Pullman coaches. 9. And here's number 10. Ooh, does feel heavy. Right, so people were undecided. Some people said yes, it would do it. Some people said no. Let's find out. Gordon's Hill will be the real test. It's doing it on the flat though, that's for sure. Let's give this a go. Okay, here we go. Tell you what, it's looking good. Looking very good. Okay. Do you know what? That is actually more powerful than I thought. I mean, it's got traction tyres, so no doubt that's helping, but still, not bad. It's actually got it has got a ring-filled motor in it, that one, but it's a 5-pole ring-filled. Not many of them about. They are noticeably better, I'd say. No, it won't. Jove is still saying no, it won't. I reckon it probably will now. If my trying 37 can, the 47 can. Yeah. The trying's definitely, the trying 37 is definitely heavier, but they don't have traction tyres, do they? So, no telling which one would win between those two. But yeah, the 47 has definitely done it. So that's a good one, very good. I'm sure I'm sure William will be pleased about that. Okay, the last one then, we need Jack Clark's Tangmere with the Excalibur train, and then Rodney. So I will go and grab. What do we need to take off? Oh yeah, we need to take off these 66s. Okay, yep. I think the egg vans need to stay out, don't they? It's a shame I can't take the egg vans off, but never mind. Okay, let me bring you back to the front so you can actually see what's cracking off. Okay, there we go. Right, so after all that palaver, I'm going to have to take the egg vans back off again. And I'm sure they've got to come back out again, haven't they? But we'll see, we'll see. Let me know in the chat, do you want to see some more requests today, or shall I save them for next week? I think we'll do some more, might as well. And then obviously we'll open next week's show with some more requests from this week. So that should be a lot of fun. Okay. So, in fact, I'm going to put that LSWR brake van up out of the way so that it will be safe. I did consider leaving the egg vans all over the floor, so I'll stand on a few, but no, don't think I'd do that. Not out of compassion for the egg vans though, just so I don't hurt my feet on them. That wouldn't be good. Okay, Tangmere, where are you? I've had a bit of a change around with my shelves, so I might be a bit slower to spot them. Yeah, put some new shelves up not so long ago. As you might have seen behind me. Where's Tangmere? Oh, there it is. Ah, this is a lovely loco. Like I said, I've talked about this before, I think, but I've got a special attachment. Just blow some of the dust off. Bit of a special attachment to old Tangmere because it was such a job to make it work. I bought it second hand off eBay, although I think it was supposed to be new, but because of the lubricant that was on the gears, all the gears had split and they'd broken, failed. Well, one of them, not all of the gears, just one. But it was a really awkward one. It was the one on the driving wheel, on the driving axle. Oof, that one made me jump. Thank you, whoever that was. So, I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I could have bought a new wheel set for it and just took off the, just took out the driving wheel and swapped it. But I had a suitable gear in my parts box already. So it's just typical me really trying to save money, but you've got to save money where you can. So I actually took off the driving wheel from the axle, slid off the broken gear, put on the new gear, and then you've got the difficult job of trying to re-quarter the wheel set. These aren't the Excalibur coaches, are they? I don't know if I'd have got away with that or not. I've just realised I picked up the wrong coaches. Oh, yeah, this was from the Tysley Connection train pack. Yeah, similar train pack, but not the same, unfortunately. Sorry about that. So yeah, needless to say, to put on the wheel set together, to put the wheel back onto the axle like that and get it all quartered was not a nice job, and it took a long time. It took a very long time, but in the end I did manage to do it. Funnily enough, a recent project has required me to do that on a much bigger scale. That's a clue, and you'll be finding out more about that in Saturday's video, I think, next Saturday. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, I've done some crazy restorations, and I just can't wait for you to see them. Yeah, a lot of fun, and it's going to open the door to a lot of new video opportunities, I hope. So yeah, that should be really good. So Tangmere, by hook or by crook, has got her coaches. So now we just need old rodders to go on the back, and we should be ready to go with a ghost train and a few banking engines too. Right, Rodney, someone else has asked for you. You know what? I don't know if it is just the same person every time, but Rodney, the Class 50, does get requested quite a lot. I'm thinking I should probably invest in a modern one, if such a thing exists. I think there is, isn't there? I think there is a... Hornby did one, didn't they? Yeah, would be worth it, I reckon, wouldn't it? Right, let's see how this one's going. The one I've got is an old Lima one. Nothing wrong with Lima, of course. Lovely models, good runners, but might be a problem, because as you can see, the Lima is running super slow and Tangmere is running a lot faster. So let's get them coupled. And we won't do this for too long, because I don't want to burn out Tangmere, of course, especially after all the work I put in. She might just pull Rodney along a bit, make sure he's on the track properly. Yeah, she might just pull him along, make him go a bit quicker. Okay, here we go. P-Class, ooh, spooky, spooky. I am scared, Kelly, I am scared. I might not sound it, but yes, I am. You can tell, quite a slight quivering in the voice, yeah. Oops, Pullmans are off. How did that happen? It's this one here. It's a good job I heard that. Is that better? Yeah, that was strange. It seemed to happen on the points. But the points were definitely set right, so yeah. Odd. I don't know why that happened. And I seem to have forgotten to set off the last train. That was clever, wasn't it? Come on, off you get. There we go. We'll just do one lap with that one, I think. So there we go. That was Kelly with the P-Class, the Ghost Train, the Spooky Train. Williamtown wanted to see the Class 47 with 10 Pullmans. And then it was Jack Clark that wanted to see Tangmere and the Excalibur Express with Rodney as a banker engine. And my gosh, the P-Class is flying along. Looks as though the P-Class has had a fright going along at that speed. That is pretty quick for a little engine like that. I bet they wouldn't go that quick in real life. Although maybe they could, I don't know. Well, I've never seen one. I wish I could do more long trains like this. It's not practical on streams, of course. If they were all this long, I wouldn't get anything done. But it's nice to do it, isn't it? Especially with Pullmans. Pullmans do look good. Look at that. It'd be better if they were all the same Pullmans, but that's all right. I don't mind. I don't expect coaches will be always identical in real life. Although posher trains, I suppose they would, wouldn't they? Make an impression with posh people. Got to put on a special effort for that sort of thing. Well, I must say, yeah, very impressed with that 47. I wouldn't have thought it would haul that much, and it certainly wouldn't have done with that. With that axle, with that centre axle still fitted. It wouldn't have done as good with that. But as it is, absolutely fine. Do the Polar Express train from Lionel. Yes, I've thought about that. They did an HO scale one, didn't they? Yeah, I've thought about it. I might do one day. Dan the man says, Sam, you're ignoring me. Why? I'm not ignoring you. I've just not been looking at the iPad. I've been setting up trains and stuff. If anybody feels they're being ignored, you're not. Trust me, I don't do that sort of thing. It's just purely, lots to do, and I do miss people in the chat sometimes. I think the eggs are spoiling, says Jove Borse. Don't say that. I'm hoping to have them for tea. Shout out Sam please, says Dan the man. That's a cool username. I like that. There's your shout out. Yes, I do. I would be interested in trying a new 47. Yes, Jack, that would be good. Don't mind my channel having a shout out, please, says Travis's Trains. You got a cough out as well. I don't usually ask for shout outs as I just find it slightly rude. No, it's not rude. You can ask for a shout out. Asking isn't rude. If you were pestering me every day for one, that might be rude, but no, you can ask in a live stream. That's not rude at all. I've never played Train Sim World, Ruben. No, never have done. PH's Railway video says he likes the P-Class. Yes, I do. It's a very, very good model. That's still one of the best models in my opinion. Very, very good. Love it. Hello, Sam, says Alex Totaro. Hello to you as well. Hope you're having a nice time. I'm enjoying this stream. I do love streams. Please taco, says NQS7. Oh, that's cruel. We can't bring up tacos while I'm streaming. Might backfire and I go downstairs and have one. Me Earn, nice to see you, me. Thank you very much for your support. Shout out, there you go. Travis's Train says, thanks, Sam. No problem. Oh, for the shout out, I guess. Right, I did say I was just going to let Tangmere do one lap, but she's done more than that. Mind you, yeah, those 2001 locos, it takes more than a slow Class 50 up the behind to burn those out. Yeah, no problem at all with those. May I gave your shout out ages ago. I wish they still made the SECR Wartime Grey PE class. Yeah, they sold out really quite quick, those. But they were successful models, so maybe they'll bring them out again one day. Maybe they'll do another batch. We'll have to get on to Dave about that, shall we? see if he's got any plans for that. I still think they should do train packs, because they've got quite a wealth of rolling stock, haven't they? If they can match them up and do proper train packs in like proper Hatton's packaging, I think that'd be great. I'd buy one. I'd certainly buy one. It'd be a good way to make people buy more, wouldn't it? I'd love to have another P-Class. I've got two, but they just made so many different liveries, didn't they? So many. All of them lovely. Okay, there's the P-Class. I do think now, though, that the grey has grown on me more than the green. I didn't think the SECR green would be beaten. And in fact, I had to buy an SECR green one because I wanted one so bad, even though I had the grey. But I think now that I've owned both, and don't get me wrong, they're both beautiful, I would probably say that the grey is my favourite. Some people don't like grey locos, I understand that, but all the grey locos I've got, as unrealistic as a lot of them are, well, the Garrett, obviously, Although that's not fair, it's not unrealistic, obviously, the Garrett in the grey, but I don't think they would have run like that, would they, very often? But they were painted in that grey, that's for sure. Okay, very good, thank you for those. So that was Kelly, good old Kelly Ashford, William T, William Town, and Jack Clark for those requests. Thank you very much, folks. Right, if the voice is up to it then, let's do 3 more requests. And then to everybody else, don't panic, I haven't forgotten you, I definitely won't forget. First thing next show, first thing next week, we'll do yours. So let's do 3 more and then we'll call it a day. Okay. So we did William Towns and we did Jack Clark's. Okay. Okay, so we're on to Sideways then. Sideways 66779. He wants to see Percy. Oh, Percy will be pleased about that, I reckon. Oh yes, he says as many EWS wagons as possible, which makes me laugh because that's not very many at all. Oh, and a Queen Mary. See, and Queen Mary's quite heavy as well. So Percy, get ready, Percy. Put some of your special coal on because you've got a job on here. I don't talk to my engines, I promise. And then it was Jay. Oh no, Jack didn't make a. Jack, I'll give you a shout out anyway, even though you didn't make a request. Okay, Bearded Frodo. Frodo, the 9F with coaches. Yes, that's easily done, no problem. Okay, and then it was Rob Arnold. Thank you very much, Rob, to you as well. Oh yeah, oh, this is going to be fun. So, Train Through the Ages. So I'm going to have to write these down to get these absolutely right. So he wants a teak. Oh, this is gonna mess me up because I don't really know Mark 1s, Mark 2s, Mark 3s. We'll try it though. With Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. I think I have at least all of those, and then an HST car at the end. Right, let's try that. That's going to be very interesting. Okay, let's go to the cabinets then, although my coaches aren't in the cabinets, but you should be able to see. So I'm going to show you what I think are the various Mark coaches, and you'll have to let me know if I am right. So, obviously a teak is easily done, so we can grab the teak. There we go. Okay, yeah, teak. So that can go to one side. In fact, no, I've already got teaks out, so that can stay there. Here's a, I'm going to guess that's a Mark 1. Is that right? Does it say? Not too sure. If it's not a Mark 1, that is a restaurant car. I don't know if that matters. Shouldn't do. Yeah, I don't know my coaches, so if that's not a Mark 1, please let me know. Mark 2s, I believe I've got at the other end of the room, so I'll go and grab those in a second. The Mark 3s, excuse me, crouching down here below the camera. Mark 3 should be at the back of here somewhere. Yeah, this one. Again, let me know if this is wrong, but I think this is a Mark 3. Yes, no, maybe? That was an obscure quote. Right, I'm guessing so. Let me know urgently in the chat if that's wrong. And I will just grab the Mark 2. I'm pretty sure I can figure out what a Mark 2 is. Embarrassing. Okay, Mark 2, Mark 2. I think these are Mark 2s, I hope. A bit shorter, aren't they, than the Mark 3? Okay, let's have a look. Let's get down to the front camera again. There we go. And we want Mallard and the HST as well. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, Virgin Mark 3. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Who was that? That was SLD51. Thank you for that. Sergeant Civilian. Sylvian. There we are. Civilian. Where did that come from? Okay, he's confirmed it. Yeah, okay. Is my Mark 2 correct? I might as well check. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. That doesn't mean much, but yeah, hopefully that's right. Okay, lovely P-Class. Move that one out of the way. We'll set something else up over there. We'll do Mallard and the HST on here. So yeah, this is going to be a train through the ages. So we've got old-fashioned coaches and an old-fashioned engine at the front. Although Mallard's quite modern, really, isn't it, as far as steam era goes? But oh no, not my choice. And then the HST at the back, which again is quite old-fashioned as far as diesels go. But yes, I get what he's going for, and I agree. Okay, Mallard. Which way should we go? let's go anti-clockwise, just for fun. Because anti-clockwise is a lot of fun, isn't it? Okay, so mallard, I've got to try and get the order right. I also need the teak, because that was going on first. I'm sorry if I've got my head right in shot here. There we go. And I did see someone in the chat say that the audio's out of sync. I only sync audio with the main camera because there's about, I forget how many cameras, there's 8 or 9 cameras in the room. They all have different latencies, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing to work with, I can assure you. So yeah, it is only the main camera that's supposed to be in sync. I hope it is. Okay, the restaurant car. In my opinion, all trains should have a restaurant car, because a train journey is only good if you've got some food to eat, isn't it? Or at least I think so. Mark II. And I tell you what, I might even try and get the HST car that matches the Virgin coaches. I think that'd be good, wouldn't it? So I'll see what I've got. If I can't find it quick enough, I'll just put any odd thing on. But yeah, that would be nice. Right, where's the Virgin ones? Have a quick look. I did see them the other day. I've been doing a lot of servicing over the last few weeks. Yeah, I can see them, but it's buried. Okay, perhaps not then. We'll grab one of the intercity ones, I think, instead. Yeah, one of the regular ones. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I just thought that would be nice, but it's buried under another layer of diesels, as you might know. So, don't want to do that. Just searching through my drawers then, until I find an HST. I know drawers means trousers in America, so I ain't searching in those drawers, that's for sure. Right, just trying to find an unpowered one, because why are they all powered? The simple reason is because my HST power cars have got the CD motor fitted into them, which means if I try and add it as a banker, it's just going to ram the mallard off the track. Which I know some people would find entertaining, but those are really nice mallard models. I wouldn't want to mess it up like that. So there we go. Train through the ages. There it goes. I think we should have lights on. Yeah, we've got lights on in the HST cab, which is fantastic. What are people saying about this? A cinema car, says Franco. All right, okay. I think I've walked in on a strange conversation there. PH's railway videos, yes, you can have a shout out. If all of us donate just £2, he can get a big boy. What do you say, stream? Says Lee Tong. Well, to be honest with you, yeah, if everybody donated £2, I could easily get a big boy. But yeah, no pressure either. I don't know about getting a big boy. Okay, Percy with EWS wagons and a Queen Mary. That was it. Okay. Okay, we'll do that on the inside line. Okay, just put Tang. I'm going to put Tangmere back on its shelf because I don't want to put that on the carpet particularly. I mean, I think track on the carpet is one thing, but putting trains directly onto the carpet, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Rolling stock's okay, I can tolerate that, but anything else, no. Let's just move these coaches. These are nice coaches, these Excalibur coaches. Quite dated, they're not modern, they don't have NEM couplings or anything, but yeah, they're just really, really nicely decorated, I think. Yeah, love those. I loved them straight away as soon as I saw them when I was buying them, yeah. Okay, Percy, you're up. It's your stage. There we go. Now, what do you reckon? Let's have it in the chat. How many EWS wagons will Percy manage? I'll take the first figure I see, as long as it's not more than the number of EWS wagons I actually own. And while I wait for your response, I'll go and grab the Queen Mary. Don't forget, the Queen Mary has to be included on the train as well. Okay, Queen Mary, which is in itself about twice Percy's size. I can imagine, you know, you can imagine Queen Mary being a character in Thomas and Friends, being this really bossy, nasty brakeman, can't you? Massive. Right, let's grab some EWS wagons and then I'll have a look in the chat and find out how many I'm supposed to put on. If I can find them. Oh yeah. Right, Percy, brace yourself, son. This is going to be a big one. What's people saying? All right, 5, says Patrick Webb. Mayo Hosco says 5. Okay, I think 5 is a reasonable figure. Sideways is saying 5. Yeah, okay. 5 it is. Well, Sideways can I think Sideways gets the vote since it was his request. Okay, 1, 2. This is me speedily putting wagons on the track. 3, 4, 5. I'm sure he will manage that. I'm sure he will. I'm probably going to get proved wrong, but hopefully he will. Okay, and then finally it was the bearded Frodo with the 9F and some coaches. Now, what do you reckon? Will the 9F be able to do what the 47 did and haul all 10 Pullman coaches? There we go, that's another chat question for you, yes or no, what do you reckon? I don't think it will. That's my guess. On flat, I think it will. But on Gordon's Hill, I'll be surprised if it does it. But we'll see. You guys let me know. Don't let my answer sway you, because I could be wrong, I've not tested it. And yeah, my judgment is only as good as the next man's. Even then, it's probably a bit generous. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get the first 2 trains running. There we go. And then we'll see what people are saying in the chat. Yes or no on the 9F. I think it'll nearly do it. I don't think it's going to fail flat out, but yeah, I'll be surprised. Here we go. Good old Percy. I reckon Percy will manage with those EWSs. Let's have a look. Right, we've got a mixture of no's and yeses. Franco says no. Train Extraordinaire says yes. Percy seems alright. The 9F can do it, says Carl. Rob Arnold says yes. Yes on level track, says PH. He's got a proviso in there. Yes, on level track. Yeah, I think so too. On level track it should be okay. Right, let's see then. Yes, says Harvey. Maybe is a good answer. That's a cop-out, Franco. You can't say maybe. Okay, maybe. Here we go. Half speed, give it some momentum, give it the best possible chance. It's looking good. It wasn't much of a wheel spin start. Okay, here we go. Cross your fingers. 9F for the win, says Carl Young. No, says Jove. Oh, come on, be positive. R32 says definitely. Well, let's see. Is it slowing down? Oh, it is. It's wheel slipping. Ooh. It's going to do it. It's wheel slipping quite a bit, but it's done it. Oh, not a problem. Shall we add some more? What do you reckon? Shall we add some more coaches and see if we can bugger it up? Let's add 2 more coaches. What do you reckon? Can it do it with 2 more? Because it's teetering. It's teetering on the edge. Let's see if it'll do it with 2 more. Look at that. That's a lot of coaches for a 9F, I must say. Very impressed. Right, we're going to bung 2 teaks on the back of it and see if it can handle that. I think that's going to be close. If it does this, that's 12. I'll be really impressed. Okay, we'll stop it so that the back of the train's on that straight there, and we'll add a couple more and see what happens. Come on, Mr. 9F. A bit faster. Right. So once again, I've been very impressed by these locos. The 47 and the 9F have impressed me today. Very good pullers, both of them. Right, 12 coaches. Shall we leave it at that? Yes, I think we'll leave it at that. Okay, 9F, take it away. Oh, definitely a bit of a wheel slip start there. Wasn't quite the acceleration we had last time. Here we go. Oh, it's got some good speed behind it. That's a good start. Here we go. Mallard's showing off. Hauling her load with no problems. Oh, you know what? That is still not even close to failing, isn't it? That looked exactly the same as it did with just 10 coaches. That is amazing. Really good stuff. Mallard's not struggling at all. Percy's certainly not. Quite impressed with Percy. I was expecting him to pull a lot less than that. I wasn't sure if he'd manage. But he did. He certainly did. Right, folks, well, thank you very much to Sideways 66779, Bearded Frodo and Rob Arnold for those last 3 requests. There were lots of other requests made today, so I will get to those. I think there were lots more, so I'll get to those first thing next week, so do tune in. I haven't forgotten you. I certainly won't forget. For now, though, let me just go through and thank everybody from today. I will leave... Have I done that? yeah, I'll leave the trains running for you so that you can watch them as I do it. So, from the top, the master list, here we go. Are you ready? Take it away. So, it is Colin Wykes, Tag Op 00, the Flying Yorkshireman, Shining Time 4, the Ugly Duckman, Lee Tong, number 16, I think was the donor of the day. Thank you very much, Lee, appreciate that. Sparky129 Games, Kelly Ashford, William Town, Lucas Hagman, Jack Clark, Sideways 66779, Jay, Bearded Frodo, Rob Arnold, Fuzzy Cobra, Raider Slow, need to learn how to pronounce some of these names, Socha, there we are, thank you to you, Salty Boy 118, Paul S, Steve Etheridge, Sparky again, Brendan UP 1995, Trainline 5000, Orion Goldsworth, William Hawks, AZ Rail, Jack Animations, Mayo Hosco, WAMY, Radio, Christian Man, I wonder if that's W Army, no idea. Either way, E350TB, William Hawks, William Town, 2 Williams in a row, that's strange. Ronan's Railways, USA, Amtrak, P42, will you read my next chat? Yes, I have read it for you. There you go, shout out and thank you very much for the donation. You are entered for the giveaways, of course. Anyway, where was I? Ronan's Railways, Charles Curtis, DLT Berkshire, Matthias Krigsman, Lee Tong, George Butterini. Oh, thank you, George. I may have missed that one, but thank you very much to you. Sparky again, DLT Berkshire, Lakota Theroff. Yes, I did read that one. DLT Berkshire again, Kelly Ashford again, Whammy again, Jason Briggs, William Town, William Hawks again. We got, hang on, is this jumping or what? I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, I think the chat might have jumped back up when I received that last super chat, and it's made me read some out again. Either way, it doesn't matter. Can't thank these people enough, really. Lee Tong 16, William Town, Joel Apps. I think these are new now. What is the giveaway, says Joel? It is the Barricaldo 060 steam engine. Let me show you real quick. And then Bullman. So that's Loco from yesterday. If you want to check out the review, that's what you need to look at. And then also a Bullman. They're going to 2 different people. They're 2 separate prizes. I like to have as many as possible. 2 this time. It's not that many, but we'll see what we can do for the summer series. So that's what you're entering for, and you are entered if you, well, it's literally just a thank you for the super chatters. So everybody that super chats is going to be in for a chance. That's why I'm doing it. Uni KitKat, thank you to you. Lee Tong again, William Hawks, Trying Railways, afternoon good sir. Maybe one may be persuaded to run a Trying locomotive of your choice with a large freight train. Good day. Very much so. I will certainly do that for you. I quite like the Citroen logo on the Trying Model Railways channel. Very interesting idea that. Let's put the trains back on. So yes, I'll certainly do that. It will be next week now, but I will certainly do it. Fits the egg vans with the Hunt coupling, says Ronan's Railways. That is a good idea, and thank you for your super chat. Yes, I could certainly do that. And then we have USA Amtrak P42. Thank you very much. So I am going to go back, tonight after the stream, and read back over all those super chats so that I know I've seen every single one. All of you guys, thank you so much for your generosity tonight. It's been pretty crazy. Really appreciate that. So, have an amazing week. I've got some cool videos. Well, I shouldn't say they're cool. That's a bit patting myself on the back. Hopefully interesting videos. On Wednesday, I'll have another Helgen tank engine to show to you. You will want to watch it. Oh, I think we've exceeded our camera battery. Oh, that's a flattering freeze frame. Anyway, we're done now anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's another Helgen tank engine, not a good one at all. I was not happy with it at all. And you will find out more about that on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, we have something very, very special to show you. Something that you might have seen behind me, but I won't show you now because it's disappeared. Has that camera cut off? No, it looks like I've literally just had some sort of meltdown and frozen. Yes, don't worry, I'll just get some oil after the stream's ended. Either way, thank you very, very much everybody for your support. We went on a really long time because the batteries died in the camera. That has never happened before, so this must be the longest stream. That's why I've done it at 2 o'clock though, so that we've got longer. I haven't got to stop and get ready for the next day's filming too early. So that's it. Thanks for watching, folks. Have an amazing week. I will see you right back here next Sunday for another stream. For now, though, take care of yourselves. Have a great week. Hopefully we won't get any more storms, but who knows, quite honestly. And for now, thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, everybody. Hey Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.